Yo, can I get in on this? I want another one, two. One, two. Oh, you thought it was through. This was just one assignment, boo. Judge checking with God, getting next instructions. You need an advocate, reach out, he might be coming. This young black king needs no introduction. When he shows up, haters hate seeing him coming. And no, he's not Malcolm, he's not Martin either. He got his own style. Jada, yeah, we see ya. This crew, they not looking for the credit. Advocates on the move. This crew, shifting the atmosphere. Advocates on the move. And when he comes through, you know they coming too. Hey yo, INA, where you at? What it do? They got receipts, they got them files. They gon' investigate an advocate, holding it down. And when it comes to intel, you know they showing out. You're smiling in Jed's face. Hold up, check that file. Don't run up on them either, they always in the crowd. INA got his back, you don't know when they around. This crew, they not looking for the credit. Advocates on the move. This crew, shifting the atmosphere. Advocates on the move. And then there's Jed's mother, you know she gon' speak. She praying for the people, prophesying what she see. Jed, God got you covered, he's holding you down. He's showing you his favor, his mercy, his power. So always stay humble, give God your best. Remember you're a man, ain't no S on your chest. You know where help comes from when you're up or you're down. That crew runs deep, keep the real ones around. This crew, they not looking for the credit. Advocates on the move. This crew, shifting the atmosphere. Advocates on the move. Yeah. That crew runs deep. Keep the real ones around. Keep the real ones around. INA runs deep. Keep the real ones around. Yeah. Keep the real ones around. The real ones around. INA runs deep, keep the real ones around.
Yo, what's up? How y'all doing? This is Investigate, Navigate, and I'm your host, Jedediah Brown. And I want to thank you for being here today on both Facebook and YouTube. And I want to give a shout out to all of my family members at For the Culture, which I happen to be the proud commander of our amazing movement. If you have not joined For the Culture, getting, giving, loving, living, reclaiming our crown, you are going to be left behind. Amazing things are coming, announcements forthcoming. But today I came on here because this broadcast is to be, honestly, I'm being petty as hell. I'm going to be petty as hell today because in the midst of real turmoil, there is a mantra that I've learned to be true. Sometimes you got to laugh to keep from crying. It's no strange news to those of you all who are watching this channel today that obviously one of the cities that we are now advocating for and alongside is in a crisis, a financial crisis that is. Over $100 million in debt. Harvey is facing some very tough times, as it has now been a city that has been defined as in being in distress, asking for the state government to give $30 million so that they can have basic city services running. They have now seemingly, if I'm not mistaken, furloughed over 69 of their employee staff. But to go even deeper than that, Harvey faces a lot of issues. And one of them is political fallout amongst those, obviously, that are inside of its constituency, to which we seem to have and glad to have a front row seat of as we now move to help Harvey hopefully recover all. I'm a firm believer that you literally start seeing the darkest days before the light. You get spiritual warfare before breakthrough. In order to just not see the light at the tunnel, you got to get there by trekking through the darkness. And so today, I hope that I can, with a little bit of truth, a lot of bit of truth, I hope with a lot of bit of truth, I hope that I can help you all to get an amazing laugh, just as I have, as somebody that is advocating for the upward mobility of one of Chicago's Southland suburbs. So today, if I'm not mistaken, today, and please forgive me, my facts are a little skewed. I have been doing a lot of things, working and very busy. And I want to be very clear here that the views and opinions expressed here are of that of several people with my For the Culture family. Today, I speak as a representative, somewhat of a spokesperson. I am the physical representation of the sentiment of quite a few, not all, but definitely a few. So first off, I want to take you guys to something that I thought to be quite interesting. As a matter of fact, I think I'm going to start somewhere else. Hold on 1 minute. Did that load or no? Ooh-wee. Okay, so here we go. It did load. Let me get to what I'm looking for. Let me get to what I'm looking for. Hold on 1 second. All right, y'all. So basically, wait, it's loading. Okay, still some of it is still loading. It is not there fully. But let me start like this. Today, if you guys were not aware, there was a mass protest, a demonstration. You know what? First of all, before I get there, let me say this. I'm going to say this. I know for a fact, and I've really come to the conclusion that people's mistreatment of me is not because of what I do wrong. It's literally because of what I do well. And there are people who are just simply jealous of the anointing that God has placed on my life. If I could trade it, promise you, I would do it in a heartbeat. But one thing that I've always experienced throughout all of the years of advocacy is that when I put up a fight, people would rather I be replaced. And those who would try to replace me couldn't do it half as good. And it's unfortunate. But there has been mass protests called on the opposite side of the mayor of the city of Harvey, literally putting the city in a state of distress. One of the things that I found to be completely interesting about this is that the dramatics that was actually exuded from the, if I'm not mistaken, second ward alderman. Which one is Kobe Chapman the alderman of? Y'all know personally, due to experiences and things that I know, seen, investigated, and I'm going to be talking about in the very near future. I don't favor Kobe Chapman because I think she's fake. I think she's fake. Not only do I think she's fake, but I know it on good authority that she is a part of a team of people who does not and have not done good by the Southland. And to take it a step further, I am upset and disappointed of how she wanted me to be treated simply because I was not going to be obedient to her agenda. And what really upset me about her is that she would not denounce activities that was actually predatory against me because I was a man that had a mind of my own. And then I see things that she's done that was extremely manipulative, and I just simply don't agree with it. And so you all know that I don't favor her. But what I believe that Kobe Chapman always does is looks for an opportunity to make a dramatic scene to literally further her desire to be the mayor of Harvey. But I'm going to be very, very clear here. If she was able to do something drastic, then it should be started to be talked about now. Don't wait till you get the seat because you have a seat. You are an elected official, you are a government official, and you should be doing whatever you need to do in the interest of the people, getting out of the peril that they're in, especially because guess what? If you got it now, you'll have it when you're elected. If you don't have it now, you probably 9 times out of 10 won't be able to do anything different than what is being done now. That is not an opinion, that is a fact. And so I want to go to this because people who have filed documents like court cases against me, people who claim to be suing me, people who are telling people not to take me serious because I am a fraud, that I don't have credibility, that I don't have support, that I don't know what I'm doing, that I'm ineffective, and I don't bring systematic change. These very, very, very loud on volume one supposed change agents took the things that they have in their heart to the streets. And they've called for mass protests throughout the streets of the city of Harvey. Ladies and gentlemen, please, let's tune in to what would be a mass protest led by the V-Nots. The V-Nots mass protest demanding for the resignation of Harvey's mayor, Christopher Clark. V-Nots, take it away.
3, 4, Clark must resign! Clark must resign! Clark must resign! Clark must resign! Clark must resign!
What the fuck? Womp, womp, womp. First of all, I don't know about y'all, but Beth is having an amazing time. Beth is having a fucking good time, okay? If nobody else is enjoying this protest, trust me, Beth is enjoying this protest. I will be very clear here that this is why, as an advocate, I am a strong proponent of, outside of having some real horrible spaces in my own life, I'm going to be very clear here today. This is proof of why we must, in my opinion, we must keep mental health funding at the forefront of all of the fundings of all of the government in the country. Who the fuck let them outside? And why they not out there hugging themselves? And where are their caretakers, Sped? Sped had a protest today.
2, 3, 4,
Now, wait a minute now. Who the fuck took the lectern from who is a teacher here in the music class? Because how did they get that music school stand to be out there at that damn protest? I'm really curious about this. But then really tripped me out about this particular action, y'all. Where the hell was the rehearsal? Was there any rehearsal? Because it was 1, 2, 3. I couldn't really get the message clear. Now, the views and opinions of this, as I must be clear, are that of mine at this point. But I want to be very honest. I don't fuck with them. I don't like them. I think that these are bad people. And we're going to talk our shit. Today, we're going to get the laugh at the V-Nots. All right. So with that being said, let's go back to it. I have never laughed at a protest in my entire life. I've been an advocate for my entire life. I understand the seriousness of basically being engaged civically and protest, organizing, demanding things. I know the sacrifice that it takes. I understand how serious it is. And there are times when you will do it and you will be by yourself. I get it. This is something that is special to me. So for me to laugh at it, you know, this shit was a motherfucking flop. And I will not apologize for cussing in advance. Let me be clear. Let's look at this protest again. Yeah, literally. I sent a message out to literally 4 different police departments asking, where is the crowd control? Where the hell is the crowd control? These people are literally out there, no permit. There is this mass protest that was called, and they out there all over the place. No police protection, nobody setting up barriers, nobody literally keeping them safe or protecting their rights to assemble and exercise their free speech. But we're gonna let them have it again because it was too short. I should have put this shit on loop because if that was a protest, God damn, I've been going too long. It is literally, y'all, like, for me, this is so upsetting to me because they had this protest and it's like spending 2 hours in the gym and then somebody come in that got the studying of how to do it. They're in there for 30 minutes. They worked out way more than you. You mean to tell me that all I had to do was protest off beat for less than 2 minutes? That's how to get a message across. Ladies and gentlemen, the V knots, here it goes one more time. What do we want? And when do we want it?
Clark must resign. Clark must resign. Clark must resign. Clark must resign. Clark.
Oh, so much that I would want to talk. I just want to keep talking shit about it. I just want to keep talking shit about it. Ryan is literally the biggest perv I've ever seen in my life. He look what is he doing? That you know what? He the gayest of the gay. What is this? Why does he have so much energy and so much strength doing this? Huh? What is this? Okay, I literally will be honest with you. I don't have any experience, but it looked a little, I don't know what whatever, whatever the man got going on, you utilize the muscles that you utilize the most. I get it, my brother. Do what you do. But here it goes. One more thing, and I don't know who the people in the back are. And Ramona got her hair did. Okay, Ramona got her hair did. That's the lady that was talking shit about me. I'll tell y'all one thing. Ramona came ready for her big moment. If all Ramona needed to do was to fart, if she would have been able to fart just one good time, she would have actually been looking half decent for the protest.
Clark must resign. 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 Absolutely.
Okay, y'all, on my soul. It came to a point where they was really getting into the groove. That was the part that I wanted y'all to hear. When the brother in the back said, he lied to me. It was like he was, so they got on point. They finally got on key. And then the guy said he started feeling the spirit of it hit him. He said, he lied to me. He got to go. Lord, forgive me. I did not want to laugh at ever want to laugh at no protest. This shit is funny. All right, one more time, y'all. One more time. This I had to. I need to stop talking and just let it play because this is the kind of comedy that writes itself. You don't really need to give any commentary to it. But y'all, one last time, so that the people can be heard. Let's let the V Knots have their moment. I won't interrupt. What do we want?
Clark must resign. 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 Absolutely. Thank y'all.
Absolutely. Ladies and gentlemen, I would like to tell y'all as it relates to the movement in Harvey, the gas is on the tank. And so, again, I'm not a comedian. I don't strive to be. All I know is that shit is funny. And then on top of that, I think that's something else that I found to be quite interesting. Um, 1 second. Let me see. Is this ladies and gentlemen, this is important. I also want you all to know that there is, as we today are echoing their sentiment, they're looking for more manpower. It is, in my opinion, as an advocate, that this is the moment. This is the moment when they were reminded that they are a fuck up. This is the face of a fuck up. I don't know how many protests y'all have been in, but this is someone who really wished that things were better. He really wished that more people would take him serious, more people would participate, look past who he is. Um, this shit is sad. But what really, really got me though, ladies and gentlemen, the gentleman here that I just brought into the screen, for the record, according to court filings, this is a Chicagoan. This is a Chicagoan that was not called, but showed up, gathered up those who were available, free agents of the V-Nots, and he is now their fearless leader. And today, we want to echo his sentiments because when he broadcasts, he gets less than 30. But I'm a righteous guy, so I'm going to let him be heard. He wants help. This is what he wants.
So we're asking you to join in, hands on the ground. Let's get Clark out of there. We know you can do it. So we're asking you to join in, hands on the ground. Let's get Clark out of there.
He's calling for hands on the ground. Please give me a second. Please give me 1 second. We didn't really have any real reference for hands on the ground movements, but I think that it is best that we have some level of training. And so this is the best we can come up with. If you ever wanted to be a part of a movement, hands on the ground, we believe that to some degree. It frees your ass. Okay. Hands on the ground. You have to open your knees. Okay. Up. Hold on, y'all. Tutorial for those who would like to fight for Harvey and join the beat. Up. 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 Amir. We're going to go ahead and leave that alone. So anyway, that is the best demonstration that we could find for those of you all to be properly trained. If you would like to be a part of the growing actions against what's happening or the things and the conditions that are in Harvey, if you want to be a part of the hands on the ground protest, that is a video that we hope will give you some visual or some level of training. As a matter of fact, there was okay, hold on 1 second. There was a more, so now I understand why Beth left over, because we wasn't popping our shit, literally. But here's the hands on the ground protest, a little bit more clearer for you. Can you see? Okay, all right. Hands on the ground, hands on the ground. I'm sorry, y'all. Again, I'm not trying to be funny. I'm just trying to be helpful. I'm not, this is not a comedy show, but it is funny as hell to me. It may not be funny to you. But that brother is calling for hands on the ground protests. He believes you can do it. I'm not sure of any other visuals, but maybe they'll have something come out real soon. But again, those were not words that came out of my mouth. I just want to play it one more time for people who just came in so that you know I didn't make it up.
We know you can do it. So we're asking you to join in, hands on the ground. Let's get Clark out of there. We know you can do it.
All right. And this is the same individual who said that they don't want to be like me. They have no desire to be me whatsoever. We found that to be interesting. But I do know one thing for a fact. I don't care if I like you or if I don't. Black people have a way. Black people have a way, in my opinion, of telling you what you need to know, even if they don't want to tell you. I'm going to play this clip and then I'm going to tell you some of my thoughts.
So, yeah, come. This is just us now, so.
So,
Just us.
you mind if you hold that?
Hold it. Oh, you want me to hold it?
Yeah, just for a second. Because I did like this. I'm a germaphobe. Listen,
So. Yeah, come. This is just us.
Okay, now I am aware that more people could be germaphobes than me, but I'm a true germaphobe. I've been saying that for years. All of a sudden now, he's a germaphobe too. Whew, this is so weird to me, but okay, it's possible. But he said because I did like this, but for me, the best moment was the look on Ryan's face when his fearless leader actually validated that Ryan is dirty. He stinks. But beyond that, I think the best moment for me was Ryan's expression. Yeah, you just got played, brother. He just put you out there.
Us now, so.
so
Just us.
you mind if you hold that?
Hold it. Oh, you want me to hold it?
Yeah, just for a second. Because I did like this. I'm a germaphobe. Listen.
Oh, Lord have mercy, God damn. Okay, you can't make this up. Again, I hope that these few moments, or no, these was a little bit more than a few moments, these last 28 minutes that we have been sitting here, that you guys have basically enjoyed a little bit of laughter. Again, I may not be the best commentator because I am not, this ain't the late night crew. I'm an activist, not a comedian. But boy, these jokes write themselves. But this today was mass protests. Crowds was out of control. The message was very concise and clear. The people of Harvey are literally making their presence known and felt. And boy, that movement is taking off really greatly. So this is not why they hate me so bad, because they got it. I think that though something that I found to be interesting is this. I've been an advocate for a long time, a very long time. Actually, before I go to that, let me show you something else that I found to be quite fascinating. Right on his page himself, Mr. Amir Shakur has an announcement that's going to surely help his fight for the city that he doesn't live in and was not called to. And that is, he got some good news. I am pleased to announce that I will be resuming my law school education in the spring of 2026, following 3 previous withdrawals. 3 withdrawals? Damn, talk about a failure. This time, I am committed to completing my studies. I would like to extend my gratitude to Mr. Mayo Morrison and the American Institute of Law for their patience and understanding. I am determined to make them proud. It's definitely time to complete this journey. I couldn't understand how I sat inside of a municipal court for a ticket. I didn't understand it at the conversation that Mr. Amir Shakur began to yell out in an open traffic court. Double jeopardy. Double jeopardy. Double jeopardy. After consistently announcing himself to be a criminal justice major or expert, graduate, if you will. I couldn't understand double jeopardy because it made no applicable sense. And then beyond that, I couldn't understand him trying to convince his daughter to hold on to a municipal ticket where she spat on someone that would only cost her $100. But then the other thing, I couldn't understand how the hell these people keep filing these frivolous documents, making my case for me while they consistently fucking fail. Well, now I get it. I wanted to make sure that I made you all aware because this is not an investigation. This is just simple facts. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to give you this about the American Institute of Law. What does it say? The American Institute of Law is a registered, unaccredited correspondence law school. What? Okay. It is an unaccredited correspondence law school. But one thing that I thought was more interesting about all this is that as a correspondence law school, there is no mandatory live lecture attendance requirements. The entire program can be done live, archived, or in a combination of both. There's a pro to it. That the graduates of the American Institute of Law are qualified to take the California bar exam and to be admitted to practice law in California courts. But the con, ladies and gentlemen, that I think is the most significant in all of this is that as with any non-ABA law school, graduates of American Institute of Law may not qualify to take the bar exam on or to satisfy the requirements for admission to practice in jurisdictions other than California. You literally can't make this shit up. Oh my God. Oh my God. You can't make it up. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, here you go. Soon to be counsel for, you know what? I'm done. It's not fun for me anymore. This is what I've been being trolled by. This is why this is the person that's trying to convince people that I am a paid provocateur of Mayor Clark. These are the people who are filing court documents one after another, trying to tell people that I am a threat, a domestic terrorist, a danger, a thug, a criminal, a fraud. These are the people that LNC and other groups are depending on to take me down. I think that the greatest moments of this protest for me was how they looked at this motherfucker as if he was directing a choir, the sped choir of the unaccredited meth, I don't know, meth head ass Episcopal. What choir is this? Like, lean on me when you're not strong, and I'll be a friend. Woo. I'll help you carry on. And Beth gonna say, for it won't be long till I'm gonna need somebody to lean on. Then others say, well, her hair, she gonna can't call on the brother when you need a hand. Then Ryan goes, we all need somebody to lean on. That guy say, he lied to me, and I just might. He lied to me. Problem, he lied to me. That you'd understand. He lied to me. Oh, fuck it. I tried. I ain't do that great, but cue the music.
3,
Clark must resign. 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 Clark must resign.
This is the greatest moment when the choir director gets to take his pictures.
Absolutely.
thank y'all.
Thank you guys. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
Let me get the media. Y'all, we got some fucking media. Like they really showed up. And they are, oh my God, we're like, the gas is on the tank and we're doing the damn thing. Like, let me take, who the fuck takes a picture of the goddamn news media? You know he ain't used to motherfuckers showing up to nothing he got going on. But I thought that it would be very important to show you one, because as I said before, I've been an advocate for a long time. I don't particularly see a microphone up there for Fox News, but I'm gonna tell you something about the people at Fox because I happen to know them really well. They love to get the image from the live streams that matter, and they had this in their plan. They got that mass protest announcement like I did. So what Fox is going to do is they're going to report on the news. I thought this was very interesting though. Enjoy it.
Alleged financial activists now calling for Harvey Mayor Christopher Clark to step down, citing years of alleged financial mismanagement and lack of transparency.
And this comes as Harvey employees face ongoing furloughs and the city struggles to meet payroll. Gabby Primus has more on the growing pressure at City Hall.
69 furloughs to be exact. And of course, this is going to impact a lot of employees coming from multiple departments in the city of Harvey. Now, the choice is due to what officials describe as a severe financial emergency. As the city has announced, employees will be placed on temporary furlough while 98 essential workers will continue reporting. It's a long list of affected departments, some of which include public works, police, fire, water, finance and revenue, administrative staff, and the list goes on. Harvey Mayor Christopher Clark has said the city needs around $51 million a year to fund its operating expenses, but only takes in about $30 million. Clark said that when he took office in 2019, he inherited $164 million in debt. That is a 35% loss of state revenue to fund pensions. And he says a, quote, gross lack of financial and personal records, end quote. Still, during a special city council meeting last week, residents were outspoken about the city's choice, but the mayor expressed the seriousness of the situation.
We are going to follow all the rules that we are supposed to follow because we definitely don't want them filing any more unfair labor practices because that's just going to cost us more money anyway. So we don't want them to do that. We're going to try to take care of as many people as we possibly can in this administration. But it would be irresponsible of us to think that we can continue to operate the city the way that we do.
Now, because of the cut in staff, the city will be in close talks with the Cook County Sheriff's Department to arrange potential law enforcement support if needed. The same will be done with local fire departments as well. Gabriela Primus, Fox 32, Chicago.
Bold business doesn't wait. It builds.
In almost 2 decades of advocacy, I know you fucking lying. So you mean to tell me that Fox News took their press release and didn't even put them on the screen? They didn't even put them in the report, but they took their press release. I have never seen that in my entire life. And that's what they get. All jokes aside, I don't glory in nobody's failure, destruction, or demise, but that's what they get because they too busy trying to be an enemy of mine, that they clearly are not spending an adequate amount of time building up the people in the community. Your community is literally being furloughed, and you couldn't find 20 people out of 20,000 to go against your mayor. And then on top of that, one of the reasons why you always be mad at me is because you don't even have the courage to do it within the city. So guess what? Unless he watches the news, he ain't even gonna hear your protest, nor are the residents of the community gonna see it. If I didn't put it on here, then you would have only been subject to the people who can watch and view your dumbass lives. But every single moment that you got my name in your mouth, trying to make me something that I'm not, trying to cause people not to follow or listen to me. And your moment came to deliver, and you don't got nobody else new and inspired. The one person that you got is a man that literally owes you a favor because you give him a ride. Oh, okay. I'm going to say this with my face forward, and I mean everything that I say. I had a conversation with some reporters there, and one reporter said, Jedediah, I don't understand. Maybe you're right. I said, what do you mean? Here's Kobe Chapman literally after a 2-hour presentation talking about she doesn't understand the full scope of what's going on. Not only did she say she doesn't understand the full scope of what's going on, but you put on that full display only for you to vote in favor of the measure. So you voted in favor of the measure, but you needed to talk about your unrighteous arrest, and you needed to say you don't understand the scope of it. If you don't understand the scope of something, why would you vote in favor of committing to your city being called a city in distress? That doesn't make sense. If y'all really want to hold people up to a fair standard, then do it across the board. Because how does a seated elected official agree with something that they don't even know about? Even if it was a dire situation, I'm not putting my name on anything that I don't fully favor or believe in. Now tell me that I was wrong with what I just said. I'll start there, then you go past that. I personally, because the only thing, understand that if I speak against Kobe, it looks like I'm automatically favoring and speaking for the mayor. That ain't the case. I say it with my face forward, and I say it every time, and I mean it when I say it. I have a problem with her based on what I know about her and what she's done to me and what I've experienced on her at her hands and what I'm witnessing as a person that done more than just listen to the rhetoric. Why is my music on? Because I had to get a little serious. I got to pull myself out of the vein. It's not a joke. This is very sad. This is very serious. People are being furloughed without a paycheck. Nobody has an idea. Why everybody is dealing with illegal immigration, you mean to tell me that ain't nobody got the ability to organize to tell the Democratic Party to bail this city out of its crisis? If you want to take credit for it, take credit out of the progress, not for complaining about a reality that you clearly don't have the ability to change. That's my position right here and right now. My issue with these individuals, again, is where are the troops? Where are the masses? Where are the residents? You don't have them, and you won't, because people are not looking to play games, and they're not looking to give somebody an opportunity off of their pain. They're looking for real results, real answer, and real relief. And that ain't coming through complaining. It's coming through hard work. Acknowledge the fact that people in Harvey are not doing the things that they need to do to help get out of the crisis as well. But Harvey, get off of the goddamn menu and sit down at the table. Make the Democratic Party deliver for your community and look past just the mayor. I've never lied. I never play games. I never sensationalize. I've never stood for anybody in government that I couldn't righteously believe in. And if I ever did anything that resembles it, I would be the one to come and tell you why I think that I might have made a decision that was wrong or not. I believe that what's done and what's happening in Harvey has been happening for decades. You all can literally get out of this. And you can get out of it today. But you got to stand up and be serious about it. And I got your back. And I mean you well. And I'm not looking for nothing from you. But I will not sit by and watch people beat a black man and you don't want to tell the whole story. Because it's way more deeper and intricate than what people are acknowledging. That display was sad as fuck. And these are the people who want you all to make sure that I'm moved out the way because they know that they know that if I move, it'll look that right there. I have more people come and meet with the mayor than that right there. You will never be taken serious as a city with visuals like that. These people are uninspired. They're not anointed. They don't have a real goal, no agenda. They don't have any ability or will to do anything but further than what they're doing. They're trying to be relevant. How the hell are you going back to law school in an unaccredited space that literally will only give you the permission to practice law in a state that is nowhere near where you consider yourself to be advocating for? Make it make sense. Make it make sense. Make it make simple sense, minute sense, any sense, a speck of sense. And these are Kobe Chapman's people. I saw something else that was interesting. These people are genuinely, in my opinion, they're mentally unstable. I get this in my inbox. I've not authenticated it, but I found this to be quite interesting. Hey, y'all, waving the white flag, y'all win. I'm saving my energy for peace and progress, only for me then to be briefed on the fact that they're still trying to do more. Unstable, double-minded, no clear conscience, no direction, no agenda, no goal. That's literally for the upper mobility of a people, no inspiration, no anointing, no connection, nothing. Foolish. So I'm going to wrap this up and say I hope that y'all laugh because I laughed and I don't feel a iota of regret about it. These people had the nerve to try to pick apart me having an announcement with less than 50 people for Congress. And you mean to tell me that y'all couldn't find a whole healthy 5 for a city that's in financial ruin? They're not like us. Get on my level. As a matter of fact, no. I know why y'all got a problem with me because you can't get on my level. But this is my commitment. I ain't even started moving yet. Not for real. But when I do, understand this. That if you're not for what I'm for, I will steamroll the fuck over you and I will not apologize on my way to the finish line. Harvey is going to recover. Harvey is going to rebound from this and I declare it and I mean it. And I put my best foot forward to it and I don't even fucking live there. I ain't got caught on shit. Ain't nobody served me nothing, and I won't even be in the country on that day. I'm not playing with none of them. And I promise you, I have not lied to you. I'm waiting on the civil lawsuits. We are positioning ourselves to file a response and a counter. And if there's any more violence from that fool, it will be a frivolous lawsuit declared. It will be a frivolous filing declared. And if you all don't know what that means, I promise you, it will literally fall on his face. I'm not going to give another process for this. It's over with. I want to say so much, but I can't. But Harvey, you can get out of this. Well, and there you go. Just sent to me a few seconds ago. Give me a second. Unstable. 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 I waved the white flag. I'm going to go for peace and progress, only to then follow it up with this. Listen, this time around, I bet this order sticks. I know nothing about it, and I won't know anything about it until I am served with the document. But I do know one thing for a fact. After I responded to their verbal assault at me, they filed it and it went to court. There is no way that they will be back in court for the same things. Nothing has happened. I don't think about them. I don't talk about them. I don't consider them. They are a failure. They are a fraud. They are the real scammers, and they don't matter to my life. So what possibly could I have a restraining order or any order put against me for concerning these fools? I have the freedom of speech just like everybody else. This is literally the problem. And that's what I hate. And that's why when I tell people, y'all want me to fight for black people, look at these black fucking fools. They become the benefactor of the fight. But it's okay. Unmoved, unbothered, and unshaken. I'm stirred. Because you know what I did today? I literally sat down with somebody who really went through what she claimed to have gone through. And I got to see what it really looks like and what it really feels like when somebody is a real warrior. And I'm so proud, I'm damn proud, because I didn't even have to come online, but my For the Culture family banded together and we stood up for one of our own. And I was able to sit in the hospital room today with somebody who has a tumor that they had to get dealt with. While they was dealing with that tumor, they were still working for the sake of the people. I'm not gonna put their picture online, but I'm gonna say this. This was me today. This is me today, sitting in the hospital with somebody who legitimately just went through a surgery where they had to remove an actual tumor from their brain. And they wasn't murmuring, they wasn't bitching, they wasn't complaining, they wasn't playing victim, they wasn't trying to find a come up, they wasn't trying to make a name for themselves, they wasn't being a professional fucking sympathy seeker. And you know the difference is they got a whole fucking community of people from across this country that's standing with them, that's loving them, that's supporting them, that's fighting alongside them. And guess what we didn't need? We didn't need to spend not one moment on the internet trying to get anybody to do anything for her and us, because we got our own. And that's what I mean when I say getting, giving, loving, living, reclaiming our crown. And this woman literally said she was going to serve until she couldn't serve no more. And now let me take it a little step further for you. Literally, not only did she come out of this not knowing if she would, after signing a do not resuscitate order, she came out of it with all of her facilities and right now ready to get right back to work, making a difference in the world. You will never understand the difference between being real and being a fool. And guess what? I don't care about none of that. I am not going to get on here. Let me help you out. You can't move me with your rumors and your labels and your attacks, because it ain't working. We still building. We getting stronger. We getting better, greater. And you know what? I just saw my wonderful mother a couple days ago, and the smile she had on her face, literally simply because things are going well and God got her covered. You can say what you want to say. It ain't what goes into a man, the foulest will come out. You can call my mama a name. I'll be the one to punch you in the face, and she'll be the one smiling and laughing, because when she responds, she'll be telling you what authentically thus said the Lord, and it will be real. You can't move me. You can't make me mad with that. But guess what? Guess what you'll never understand? You'll never understand what it feels like to travel across the country for somebody that was a stranger one day going through a crisis, and they sitting there telling you about how much they want to see things progress. You will never understand that. You'll never get it, because you don't get it by literally trying to weaponize it. You get it by sharing your testimony and allowing what you go through, whatever God put at the footsteps of your door. It is not for you to become, it's literally for you to produce. And the problem is that so many people want to literally become and no ability to produce. And what you're looking at right now is a man who finally in my life is so comfortable in my skin. You can play internet games all day, but you ain't living this like I'm living it. You ain't seeing it like I'm seeing it. Every day I wake up and watch people. Good morning. How you doing? Anybody, any one person in our group get any kind of issue. It may not always be money, but I promise you, we ain't never ignoring them. We showing up. And this ain't the first one. This is now the third one since we've been organizing and moving forward to get organized. And then one day soon, talk your talk, baby, because we're going to announce to the world we're here. And if you thought you was mad when we didn't have nothing, oh, God damn it, you're going to be pissed when you see what we're getting ready to deliver. Not just for our own people, but for people like Harvey. And when I call a press conference, I promise you this, there'll be more than 10. There'll be more than 20. As a matter of fact, it won't be to complain. If I was looking for a narrative, it's easy to find one, right? I ain't nowhere near it because I'm not getting involved with it going down because, damn it, I'm going to be a part of it recovering and going up. Now, here comes my question. Who want to be boots on the ground? Who want to organize, problem solve, solution-based conversation, literally hold people feet to the fire and deliver for 20,000 people on the south side of Chicago that most people consider to be in a pass-through where they don't give a damn. We decided and determined to be different. And I declare, as a child of God in full faith, that God is going to cause this community to recover. And I prophesy that it will be under the watch of the current watchmen. And every lie, every label will be undone. Because God is not only going to prove himself, but he's going to validate that whenever he sends this advocate somewhere, he must obviously be getting ready to do what a work that nearly seems impossible that's going to give him the glory he deserves. Because the last say so will not be a pastor raising money and it being taken out of context. The last say will be that every knee shall bow and every tongue shall confess that Jesus Christ is Lord. And I believe that he's still in the miracle working business. And I so declare that Harvey is the right type of soil for a miracle. And it's going to happen. On God, period. And I meant what I said. And black people, as much as I'm tired of what y'all allowing to happen to our community, yes, I know for a fact because I prayed and the Lord spoke to me and I'm clear about it. The enemy is trying to redirect the wave of God. And the wave of God that is currently going on right now is that it's going to be those who either literally are living it and those who are not. I ain't even got to go too deep into that. But I've been trying to figure out why is this oneness conversation happening in the way that it is happening. And then I literally was getting angry because black people keep on being mistreated. And then I had to be honest, we are part of why we're being mistreated. So then I said, God, what is going on? Literally, there is the rebellious and then there's the obedient. And I've made my decision. And the obedient is going to transcend these places or these subcategories that we think we bound by. Because imagine me talking about I want to move for black people, thinking about black people like her and like him and like them. That ain't the black people I'm talking about. But as the commander for the culture, as we continue to dig deep into this soil, we're going to plant seeds that we will water and watch them grow. That we will be like a tree planted by the rivers of water. We will not break. And I mean what I said. After all that, after all these attacks, after all those live streams, after all these rumors, after all these court dates, after all the rhetoric, it's still the same crew. I understand. Because when I do that, it inspires people. They move, they organize, they contribute, they show up, they work. So I get it. They're not like us, and they'll never be. And that's why y'all hate me so much. That's why y'all don't like me so bad. That's why y'all want me to be gone. Because I can do what you never will be able to. And there's a simple reason why. Because you're trying to do it in your own strength and for your own name. Boy, this got real serious real quick, didn't it? This is the real me. I'm not no comedian. I'm not even trying to be a leader. I am a part of the vocal cords of literal God. When I'm in the will of God, God gives me things. Not only if you know what I be saying all the time. I am a man that has been called to change atmospheres. And I want it to be clear. Anything coming up behind me, when we show up, things shift because we for real about it. So guess what? This isn't just a moment to point fun at y'all. This is another warning to stop your foolishness. Stop your foolishness and get to work. I don't want you afraid of me. I don't want you intimidated by me. I don't want you nothing. I want you to move in your conviction. I want you to move in what you believe in, what your hopes is, your aspirations. I want you to do it. Because I'll say it once, I'll say it twice, I'll say it every time. That's what I'm going to do. And I'm a hell of a force to reckon with. I will not play no games with nobody. I am a hell of a force to reckon with. Give me 1 second. I'll be right back.
Y'all boy is out of jail. Y'all boy is out of jail. I'm 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 out of
On God. All right, y'all. So let me take 5 questions. If there are any questions, I don't even know how they could be. I had to get on my pulpit. Then after this, I got to get right to my meeting with my amazing For the Culture family. If you are not a part of For the Culture, you can go on this thing and you can click where it says join and you can become a part of For the Culture. We are working out some technical difficulties as it relates to how that membership is processed. But I want you to come off of the internet and come into real life with us because we got work to do. I am very much so hurt for the people of Harvey. And I know how this happened and I understand the position that it is in. I understand how to get out of it and I understand what has to be done. And I don't have the ability to do it by myself. I don't think that the mayor has the ability to do it by himself. Got to be serious. Got to be serious. I'm preparing to leave up out of this country. I got a work/birthday trip. It starts off as a birthday celebration, and it ends as work, and it is out of the country. But when I get back, I'm going for broke. Literally going for broke for Harvey, Illinois. But I'm going to be very clear here as I get off of this. One of the worst things that I saw when I was in court was the amount of people who were dealing with domestic violence crisis who had to sit while we was dealing with foolishness. And for that, I will never forgive the system for allowing this charade to continue to go on. And I promise y'all, not only will this next order or this next court sit, but I promise to God, I'm going to fight like hell for the recovery and the restitution of everything involved. And so here is my commitment. Y'all want to watch the next. If I ever be dragged back into court by that thing, you're gonna want to watch that court because it's going down. They're gonna need every sheriff in that building. And don't tell me about respecting the courts when the courts don't respect itself. How? When a judgment is made, it is with prejudice. There should be no more judgments unless it is an appeal. And on what basis? Now, if it's an appeal, then okay. But if it's a new filing, whatever judge accepted this, they will be getting a judicial complaint. And we're going to start there. And whoever filed it, we're going to deal with this. I'm not for these games. There is real shit going on. And y'all can barely get a fucking press conference together. Stop playing in my face and on my time. and get out of people's way who really need court resources. Because ain't nobody thinking about y'all. You're no threat. I'm no threat. You're clowns. You are fools. You are failures consistently. Can't even chat right. Fucking literally less than 6 people with 4 or 5 different chants. Make it make simple sense. Sandra and Diane, thank you all so much for believing in the work of Investigate and Advocate. They sent $25 to us for the work that we do. I had something else that I wanted to. What was it? I think that was it. Is there any questions? If not, I'm getting off. It's crazy. That is crazy. I want a video made out of that protest. Adria said, I'm interested in putting my hands on the ground. She's gonna put her hands on the ground and the gas on the tank. Jed, you ain't gonna thank me for the $6. I didn't see it. I'm sorry. We thank you too, Kevin, who has been an amazing, consistent contributor. $2 at a time. I guess he gave 3 times today. Kevin, you're dope for that. Kevin is always responsive. What do we do to what we do? Oh, okay. Today, I want to tell y'all about this. I think this is a testimony. This morning, again, one of our family members went into surgery to get a tumor removed. And I am so blessed because while I was on the plane, the members was on a call and they were praying. And they went a step further. People literally fasted for this woman to come out of this thing. She had a conversation about signing a do not resuscitate. People fasted for this woman. Not only was the surgery successful, but she's already alert. I saw her today in the intensive care unit, and she's already being prepped to go home. It wasn't no fanfare. No, it was amazing. It was amazing. And then there was another person that was going through a situation that I'm not going to speak about. For the culture banded together for one of our own. That's what I want to deal with. That's what I want to be a part of. That's what I want it to be about. And as more people continue to go through things, what we're building is something for real. And I'm damn proud to be a part of it. So I'll say it again. If you have not joined for the culture, being a part of a group of individuals who want to transcend beyond the internet and actually be boots on the ground, put gas in our tanks, and literally organize for people to get, give, love, and live. I have a question. Prayers to your member. God is always in the blueprint. Kevin, my $5 didn't get thanked either, but it's cool. I'm just dropping in. Audra Banks, thank you so much for contributing. I didn't see it, y'all. I'm serious. I don't be looking at this stuff all the time. So were you able to connect with the homeless kid? So we have reached out to a woman who's claiming to be the mother. We're working on it. It is a work in progress, but nothing just as of yet. Adrian Garner, make my day and become a part of our For the Culture family. Please. Promise you. I'm not making any joke. I'm not making. It's not a gimmick. It's not a game. So many people are falling. I want to be like what I talked about earlier. I discounted the Hebrew Israelites when I first seen them, and now you can't not see them. That will be for the culture. But we aren't going to just be seen. We're going to be felt. Yes, ask your question, Audrey. I literally got 7 minutes before I got to get on a call with my with for the coach. Glory, hallelujah. Sorry. The last question, please do. I didn't see it. And I got 7 minutes. Somebody said we got a new member hanging with Charlie. What? Is that real? Oh, she called back? What guardrails will an investor have in order for this not to happen again with Harvey? What guardrails? I'm not a representative of the government of Harvey. And I will say that if you want to have that question answered seriously and you are an investor, I would be honored to help you get that question answered. The mother called us back. We reached out to the mother of the young man. When are the millionaire investors coming that you were bringing in? Announcements forthcoming. I never fail. I do not lie. I never lose. If I said it, count on it. And I promise you, we working hard as hell on a lot of things and a lot of angles for this city. Okay. Can we okay. I got a call with hold on one second, y'all. Hold on. Because I think they telling me that the mother called me back. Hold on, let me see. Are we able to reach back out? Let's see if she answers. On the phone with her now. She's on. Put her on for me. I think we got the mother of the young man. I believe this is allegedly. I don't know. A woman reached out, said she was the mother of a child that I put on the internet that said they were homeless. And so now together, we're about to get down to the bottom of this. Come on, Jesus, do it right now for this family. If it be your will. I got a firm belief that whatever I'm not supposed to do anything about doesn't reach me. But if it reaches me, then I'm supposed to do something about it, even if it's just to pray or bring awareness to it. And this came across me, and I felt that it reached me. So I don't try to control how things happen. I just try to keep myself available. So I'm finna see right now. Father God, in the name of Jesus, if this be your will, I thank you for wisdom. I thank you for discernment. I thank you for clarity. I thank you for an open ear, open heart. And I also thank you, Father, for the ability to do effectively what needs to be done. Thank you, Lord, for exposing the enemy on every hand that will try to bring a distraction or that will try to bring or to discredit every witch, every warlock. Bind it in the name of Jesus. Okay, see how this went from talking crap and laughing all the way down to this? This is the real me. Father, I bless you. Even when the young man spoke out, you had a plan. Okay. I thought we was finna be connected. Did I hang up on mistake or what happened?
Yeah, hold on. I'm talking. I'm talking with mom right now. Will she be live on the show? Hello?
She doesn't have to be.
Okay, so he's saying to me that you don't have to be, and so you can talk with him, and if you feel comfortable with talking live, then you can do so. But let me go ahead and get you connected. No problem at all. Okay, I'm gonna make a connection now, sir.
Was that the concern?
Yes.
All right, I'll be right back, y'all.
Just hello.
Yeah.
Yeah. Hold on 1 second.
Yeah, I'm finna cut this off. Hold on. You guys, I will be right back. Hello.
Hey, Mr. Brown, this is mom.
I will trust in you. Oh, I will trust in you. No matter what I go through. Oh, I trust in you. I will trust in you. Oh, I will trust in you. No matter what I go through, I will trust in you. I will trust in you. Oh, I will trust in you. No matter what I go through, oh, I will trust in you. I will trust in you. Oh, I will trust in you. No matter what I go through, oh, I will trust in you. Praising my way through, praise my way through. No matter what I go through, I will praise my way through, my way through. God, I love you. Oh, God, I love you. I will trust in you. Oh, I will trust in you. No matter what I go through. Oh, I trust in you. I will trust in you. Oh, I will trust in you. No matter what I
the power of social media and the blessing. I think that that's what, for me, is the most fascinating part of my life. And I think that it is a result of the years of advocating because, y'all, I literally have the ability to put out stuff, and 9 times out of 10, I get what I'm looking for. I often remember about when we put out looking for Ti. We found him that same day. Certain people remembers that, and that's when I got to meet him and got to know him myself. But that is his mother, the young man who I shared on the live stream. We said that we wanted to see if we could help him, and that young man's mother just reached out to me. She was contacted by several individuals, and that mother is going to help us to do what we set out to do. And so I think that that is absolutely amazing. And I hope that I'll be able to talk to you all about that in the coming days. But that is the difference between people who do this for real and people who play in games. And why I don't play nicely with people who try to skew my name, but it also tells you about how ineffective they are because they've been on this campaign for months. And the world around me is still very much so commanded by my movement, and as well as God still has allowed the credibility of my name to be where it is at, and it is national. And so um, when that connection is made within the coming days, I do pray to God that I'll be able to come on here and share some good news because good news is already brewing for this situation. All right. I think that's it for me. I need to jump off of this call because now I got to get on this in a meeting with my For the Culture family. If you are not a part of For the Culture, um, here comes the opportunity right now. One more time. Is there any person on this live stream that would like to partner with me in making a difference in this world, as well as being connected to a community of individuals where we're going to stand with each other in the pursuit of basically leveling up and being the ones who make a difference together simultaneously as one? It is not a church, but we love God. It is not a cult, but unity scares people who are not used to it. It is not a fraud because we literally do real work. It's not a scam because we literally produce what we say. Not perfect, but I'll tell you this. So many people in the world are trying to figure out where to turn to as it relates to community and so many other things. We are now preparing to make For the Culture another option. For the Culture is not limited to race or any other subcategory. We are creating a culture that people are judged by the content of their character, not the color of their skin, to where everybody matters. Where everybody matters. And we, Nikki says, where literally no results happen. Um, can you do me a favor, Nikki, and come on our screen? If you want people to stop listening to me, stop taking me serious, you can't do it behind a fake page, and you can't just throw out random stuff. But I will give you the floor, as I do all the people who make such a claim. I will give you the opportunity to prove that you are not just some hating coward bitch who's jealous and envious of the fact that I got support, that people love me and that back me up, and that I have the ability to do this shit when I want to and how I want to and where I want to. That I will cuss you the fuck out and I'll still be able to get a prayer through and make a difference. If you want to come on here, and I'll allow you to do it uninterrupted, make your case, pull out your receipts. because I'll be able to refute to you that every single thing that I've ever been a part of has been successful as long as I've been a part of it. And it is the most time when hating ass irrelevant bitches like yourself come up that I allow myself to turn it over, and then shit just goes to complete waste. But everything that I've ever been a part of, there's awareness, which is the number one objective for an advocate. It's talked about. I move all of the frauds out of the way. They hate me for the rest of their lives. And somebody, don't block them. I really am trying to engage. No, 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 no. I'm not going to say don't unblock. Don't unblock them. I got to give them the ability to come on stage. Bam. Now you have it. Bring your punk ass on this live stream because I'm holy and hood. And holy in the sense that the price for my hoodness has been paid with the blood of Jesus. I will pray for you and beat your ass. I don't play games. I don't have time for it. Whatever scam you are accusing me of, do what the rest of the fuck faces did and file a document. Nothing is ever proven to be true. I've ran for public office several times. Why isn't anybody ever talking about me being a fraud? Because it just simply doesn't happen. I give more than I ever get. And then on top of that, you literally probably missed it, but I just showed a picture of me supporting and showing up for one of our members. So where's the fraud in that? Literally, when I got done with Dalton, that was a landslide victory. That was against the person that I was going against. Now, of course, y'all won't say that I had anything to do with that. It was going to happen anyway, according to you. But guess what? I was there. Shut the fuck up. You literally have less than 2 more minutes of my time. But other than that, all you did is prove that y'all are literally jealous of a man that moves. And I ain't no government official or nobody else. I'm going to treat your dumb ass. And I'm going to still do great things. So you got it, Nikki. Bring your buck ass on the screen and talk your talk, or shut the fuck up and keep on watching greatness build. When are people going to listen? There you go again. When you got something to say, let's go. There you go. I just pinned the shit for you, and I'm gonna let you talk. Come on. You're not gonna see what you're not gonna do is sit in the comment section and argue with me on no motherfucking text. King's channel. You're gonna come on here, you're gonna talk, or you're gonna shut the fuck up. Nikki ain't here. That literally is some uninspired fool sitting behind a computer screen in a dark room, fat or not. That's right. Take your bitch ass on. You're right. We are done. Would never come on here. You can, why would you, if you're going to come on somebody's stuff and assert something like that against them and not have the gall, the balls, the courage, or the wherewithal when given the opportunity to come on and make the case, then you should have never stood to the step to the king in the first place. All you did was show that you're weak and you just wanted to say some shit. Literally, we got real shit going on and we don't have time for fools. And that's why I love how I respond. The way you didn't think I respond. You thought because you hear the music and I pray that I wasn't willing to get on your ass. I ain't no spiritual leader, bitch. I am a black man that's full of faith and will knock you the fuck out. Need be. And will sleep well and pray that your face heals. You're right, we're done here. Should have never started. All right, you're done. Now, I'm not giving you ratings. You thrive on bullshit, this bullshit and bluster. I said what I said. King ass, my frog, get building from Clark. Stop playing G with God. Can't even write. Block him. Now block him. Stupid. We don't give stupid that much space. You literally lost your opportunity. And I'm giving you less than 30. You can't come on here. What building am I needing to get it from Clark? I ain't getting no building from Clark because right now y'all we got to get y'all some city services. Yes, please start your Zoom. If you are a For the Culture member, please transition over to our Zoom. We finna get off of this. Brianna, thank you. Thank y'all for loving me, for being myself, who I am. Somebody said, stop playing with God. I hate that because that's one person I don't play with. And I'll say it again. God literally told people to do things like this. So it ain't above them. Kill them all. The cattle, they kill them all. It's in the Bible. Now he don't necessarily, I don't know. Playing with God has nothing to do with standing up for yourself because you curse, you know what I mean? To whom much is given, much is required. I acknowledge that. If I want to be able to really be used on a higher level playing field, then I definitely got to submit. But just because I'm not perfect and fully submitted in those ways don't mean that I'm not a child of God. Doesn't mean that God don't use me. Don't mean that God, and there's no theologian who will tell you differently. They'll actually say that the gift and callings come without repentance. And this is what I love about God. He says, I'm judging the matters of the heart, not the stuff that people judge. I'm judging the heart. So God knows that I love all people. And he knows that's what's in my heart. But he loves me enough to know that I will fuck you up if I need to. Doesn't make me ungodly. Just makes me undone. And he will perfect those things that concerns me. Stupid ass. I know who you are. You're part of the V-Nots. You sitting there fuming and mad than a motherfucker. Because when you protest,
Three,
Clark must resign. 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 Absolutely.
thank y'all.
Thank you guys. Thank you.
did that man say he hurt my feelings? I didn't catch it. Wait a minute. Did he say he hurt my feelings? Hold on.
Clark must resign. Clark must resign. Must resign. Clark must resign. Clark resign. Clark must resign. Clark must resign. Clark must resign. Must resign. Must resign. Must resign. Must resign. Must resign. Resign. Must resign. Must resign. Must resign. Must resign. Must resign. Must resign.
Get the fuck out of here.
Yo, can I get in on this? I want another one, two. 1, 2. Oh, you thought it was through. This was just one assignment, boo. Judge checking with God, getting next instructions. You need an advocate, reach out, he might be coming. This young black king needs no introduction. When he shows up, haters hate seeing him coming. And no, he's not Malcolm, he's not Martin either. He got his own style. Ja-da-da-ya, we see ya. This crew, they not looking for the credit. Advocates on the move. This crew, shifting the atmosphere. Advocates on the move. And when he comes through, you know they coming too. Hey yo, INA, where you at? What it do? They got receipts, they got them files. They gone investigating advocate, holding it down. And when it comes to intel, you know they showing out.